Hello dear friends from Taiwan. My name is Beunardeau and I'm a French freelance photographer. 1 year ago I decided to come in your country during 6 months with a working holiday visa. I wanted to discover your country, your culture, people and also wildlife. When I was preparing my travel, I watched a lot of videos on YouTube about Taiwan and wildlife. But one particularly touched my attention. In this video, I saw a woman talking about her fight for the Formosan black bear, and her passion was really catching. So I did want to contact her, and I added her on Facebook. Her name is Meishu Huang, and she created the Taiwan Black Bear Conservation Association. Later on Facebook, Meishu shared some photos about bare feet who were cut because of a trap. It was terrible. I really wanted to help, but I didn't know how. Then we talked together. After that, I arrived in Taiwan and we met in Taipei. So I told Meishu I wanted to put my photography skills to draw attention to the black bears conservation. So I wanted to take pictures of bears in the wild, but it was too difficult because Meishu didn't have enough time this year to take me to Dafen, where she usually goes to observe the wild bears. But she told me one day we will go together, so I'm very lucky because I met such a passionate and kind person. So we talked about a project with the Rescue Center of Wildlife of Pingtung. And then we became good friends and we worked together. It was the very beginning of the exhibition you can see now. The first time I went to the Rescue Center of Wildlife in Pingtung, I was really impressed. So many animals are living there. And to be honest, I felt sad about it. But then I met a lot of people working there. Keepers, vets, and also students about wildlife. And everybody I met there really loves the animals and do their best to make them feel relieved. But they are not enough for so many animals. The situation is very difficult because, as you know, the rescue centers need a lot of money to feed the animals, to cure them, to repair the cages, to build bigger ones, and obviously to pay the people who work hard there. So if the government don't give enough money, we cannot provide a good situation for the animals. The most sad and powerful for me was when I saw the orangutans, because apes are my favorite animals for many reasons. They are extremely sensitive and very clever. If you stay with an orangutan, taking time to know each other, I think you will have a very special and unique feeling because their eyes can penetrate your soul. Just look in their eyes. They cannot speak our language, but it's obvious we are brothers. We cannot let our brothers dying because of chips, cookies or Nutella. I know it's very difficult to avoid palm oil, but if we try our best and if we are numerous, I think we can do it. I wanted to talk about another species in the rescue center of Pingtung. It's the Formosan macaques. They are a symbolic species of Taiwan, and it's also the most numerous animal in the rescue center and by far. So much that it's difficult to welcome there in good conditions because the space is going to lack. The situation of the macaque is very complicated in Taiwan because there are a lot, in particular because people feed them. So they come more and more close to the farms and also because their territory is despoiled. As long as the government will not set up a real policy of protection of their environment, a lot of macaques will be trapped and brought down again. And the rescue centers cannot welcome infinitely all the victims of this unhealthy situation. The macaque is a wild animal, very sensitive and very smart. We should never forget it. Well, a third species particularly attracted my attention. It's the Formosan black bear. If there is an animal that led me up to here, it's him. And I became aware of his endangered condition because of poaching and the destruction of his environment. This animal is very beautiful and unique. They are sensitive and clever. Doing all our best to protect them seems to be essential for me. And it comes first with a collective awareness, because if we don't act together right now, maybe our grandchildren will never see the Formosan black bear. The Formosan black bear is the spirit of Taiwan. Protecting him is protecting the singularity of Taiwan. Now I'm gonna talk to you about my project in the rescue center of Pingtong. The first important thing was that Peichen and the keepers and vets gave me a total freedom to take the pictures I wanted, as long as I respected the safety rules for the animals and me, for sure. It was essential for me to get this freedom, in order to feel free to spend time with the animals alone, sometimes just to know them, sometimes to make photographs. My goal was to pay tribute to the beauty of the animals, making beautiful pictures of them, with beautiful lights and aesthetic editing, and trying to show a part of their personality. And in the same time, I wanted to show their difficult condition. That's why one of the biggest challenges for me was to deal with the bars of the cages, sometimes showing it and sometimes wanted to make it disappear, with a shallow depth of field, for instance. So I had to be very close using a 50mm lens and sometimes a 200-500 lens when I couldn't get closer, like with the gibbons, for instance, who always wanted to grab my camera with their long and fast arms. Every animal living in the rescue center has a unique story, and each story is heartbreaking. You can read the story of each animal under the pictures during the exhibition, in Chinese, English, and also French. I wanted my photographs to be beautiful and sad in the same time, because that's what I felt there. I hope you can feel it when you watch my photograph at the exhibition. If you can feel what I felt there, if you can imagine the condition and the mind of these beautiful and sensitive animals, my work is done. That's all what I want being a photographer. Tell a story, express an emotion, and if this emotion can help to attract attention on a good cause, I'll be so glad of it. When I finished to take my pictures and edit it, Mei Shu told me to get in touch with Jioni Liu because she was organizing this beautiful event in Taichung about animals and ecology. I met her and we talked about an exhibition of my work during this event. This time again, I've been so lucky to meet such a passionate and kind person. We became good friends and we worked together hand in hand with Kat to make this exhibition. We really hope you will enjoy it because we made it with passion. The two exhibitions will stay during July and August, and if you want to meet us, you can join us to the cocktail on July 15th. Now I left Taiwan, but I will come back for sure because this country is a part of me now. And now I would like to rise a project in France to catch French people's attention about the circus using wild animals. In France we don't have a law about it and it's such a shame. I really want to try my best to make it change. Then for my next travel in Indonesia and Laos, I would like to contact two associations to rise projects with them. Kalawait in Indonesia and Around the Rock in Laos. To be continued, but I really want to work more and more for the wildlife conservation. I hope I forgot nothing because I always forget many things. So if you have any question or if you want to contact me for any project, feel free to write me at jimmy.beunardeau@gmail.com. And now I'm looking forward to see you on July 15th. And I hope you will feel the animal spirits during the exhibition. Bye bye and see you soon. Oh. Bye bye.